Hi gaming fans, so today I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to stop that PS5 overheating. So what we'll do is dive straight into it. Don't forget everything you use in the video today, there are links in the description below for the best place to get those PS5 and gaming products. Make sure you check those out at the end of this video. Hi gaming fans, welcome back to the channel. So today, it's been around 4 months since I owned my PS5. Now if you didn't watch one of my previous videos, I did buy a dust cover for it, which I think has reduced that dust considerably. And I will put a link in the description below of where to get one of those from. So we're going to dive in now and see how it's coped after 4 months use with that dust cover and with the constant use of gaming. Right, so there's a few things you're going to need. You're going to need a torque set, and these are security screws. So you're going to need the torque set with the holes in the middle, and I'm pretty sure if the torque's 8, you're going to need a duster brush. If you haven't got one of these, you can use a paintbrush, and I tend to use this just for getting any small crevices. You can use this with the vacuum I'm using today, and I will put a link in the description for that, for blowing out the PS5. But I find the issue with blowing it out is if you've got the disc edition, you might blow that dust into where the disk drive is, and then you can have issues with your discs reading. So we'll dive in and start dismantling this PS5. Right, so first if you've got a PS5 standing up, then your base is going to be connected like this. So you're going to have a little screw on the bottom. 9 times out of 10 you can just unscrew that with your thumb and finger. So just undo that and take your base off. And if you store your PS5 horizontally, then it's just a case of unclipping the stand like so. Next up, what we're going to do is remove our side panels. Now I have done a video on how to replace these and upgrade them if you like. I will put a link to a video at the end of this one. But to remove these, you're just going to lift this corner here like so, and you're just going to peel it, and you're going to hold it there and just push down, and that should pop off like so. You can give this a bit of dust and a wipe inside. Now we're just going to turn it over. So we peeled this corner, so on the opposite side we're going to peel the same corner back. So flip it over. This side here, you're going to peel it and slide down, and off it comes. So at the moment it's not looking too bad. Now if your PS5 is under warranty, we're not going to strip it totally because of involving the warranty, because you're going to have to remove the warranty sticker to do that. But for this, we're just going to remove the fan and clean inside here as well. You have got vacuum holes here as well, where you can vacuum here and vacuum in here, here. All those are vacuum ports. If you've got a really powerful vacuum, then it shouldn't be too bad, and that should help quite a lot. Today I will be using a Kirby vacuum, which is probably the powerfulest vacuum on the market. First up, the part you're going to check is in here. So this just clips out. So all you're going to do is just lift that, slide that way, and that will pop out. So give it a lift, slide it, and out it comes. Now as you can see, that's not too bad for 4 months use, so that dust cover is working quite well. What I can see at the moment, the fan looks like it's got quite a bit of dust in there. So these vents have done quite well. All you want is get your duster brush. Obviously keep your PS5 to one side because you don't want to put dust over it. And you can clean these off, or you can get your vacuum. You can dust that off with your vacuum, just like so. Just put that to one side, flip your PS5 over, and remove this piece. Exactly the same process. So it pulls out of there, it pulls out of there, and we just vacuum this piece off. Now before we try and vacuum with the vacuum ports, we're going to remove this fan. So you can spin that over, and what you've got is a little sticker here, so you just want to remove that. So just get your fingernail under there if you don't bite your fingernails, and we're just going to peel this off and set this to one side. So next up, we're just going to remove our fan. So you want to get some thin nose pliers, and we're just going to remove this connector here, and out that comes. So just gently pull it, not too hard, because you don't want to dislodge the wires, and those wires then will feed through there. Now we're just going to grab our anti-tamper set, and it's a Torx 8 you're going to want. Pop it in there, and we're just going to remove this fan. Now with your screws, just make sure you've got them in the order that they came out. So these two are the same size, as you can see. Then you've got a long one and a short one. So just keep them in that order for when you put it back together. So lift the cover off and lift the fan out. There is quite a little bit of dust in there. I have got a dog as well. So we're just going to get our vacuum, and we're just going to vacuum in there. So what you want to do is just get any dust that's accumulated in these radiators out. There is a radiator here and there's a radiator down across here. So get what you can with your duster brush. So if your paintbrush, just get all that dust out. Just get your brush in. Give it all a good brush. Make sure you get that radiator. And then go in again, just with your vacuum, to get all that dust that you've loosened. So as you can see with our fan, we've got quite a bit of dust accumulated in there. So again, if you've got a duster brush, just dust it out. And we can see it's all in here as well, internally, on the fan blades. So we'll just get the vacuum in there. So now we've cleaned our fan, we're just going to vacuum off these panels as well, because you're going to get a little bit of dust across here. There's not a lot in there, purely because that dust cover really works. Now we've got our PS5 cleaned, time to get the fan back in. So you can see the fan's nice and clean, no dust or debris in there. There wasn't a lot in there. That dust cover works really well. So you're just going to locate that over your location pins, and then make sure you've got your screws in the correct order. So you're going to feed this wire through there. Then I'm going to pop this back in. Now make sure when you put this back in that it goes in the correct way. You've got a little cutout here and your 3 pins are on the bottom. So the brown wire on the left and the top part is there. So you can see, slot that in. Nice and gently, try not to bend the pins. And slot it in. Okay, so this cover plate will only go back on one way. So you've got a small location pin there and your larger location pin there. Slot that on, and we put our screws back in the same order. Now the longest screw goes here, so we'll put that one in first. The shortest screw goes there, and then we've got 2 screws that are exactly the same, so the internal ones are exactly the same length, and those go there and there. And we'll just tighten those up. So make sure these wires are pushed down out of the way, and we're just going to replace this sticker here. Now to replace our vents. So just check you got them the right way around, as they do want to face up and not down. So you can see if we get the other side, the vents face the opposite way. This is the one for the left hand side. Next up, our cover plate. So just make sure that it locates, and you're just going to push down and clip it in place. Disk drive side, slot that in place, wait till it locates, and then again just give it a push up, and that is now back in place. Now if you store yours horizontally, just want to flip it over, PlayStation symbol on the top, and you just want to clip your base where those PlayStation symbols are there. But mine, I keep it vertical, so we're just going to slot it back on the base here. Clip it on the back, line that hole up, put our little screw in, and that's one PS5 ready to start gaming again. Now don't forget everything in the video today, there are links in the description below for the best place to get those gaming products. Make sure you check those out at the end of this video. Right, so as you can see from that video, it's really easy to clean your PS5. Like I said, if you take it down just as far as I did, you won't void your warranty. If you need to go any further, then I would wait till your warranty is out of date on your PS5 and then strip it down even further. But from that video, you could see the fan was a little bit dusty. The rest of the PS5 wasn't too bad, and neither were those radiator grills. My advice is obviously get a cover for your PS5. There will be a link in the description of where to get one of those from. So happy gaming, and I'll catch you in the next one.